Yo, tiefo, yamamo ache, emamo aha, ediba Jafric radio so. And then so, I nyame adom yawa hoden, yawa strength. Ene asema ababeto yensre sunye. Se yebeka ya yewo Japan hano. I think somewhere 2022 July muhono. Yante Asempa ewo Japan assassination. Yon former Prime Minister Abe Shinzo. May his soul rest in peace. Papa na okodi ne bone no. Yate se yedi no call court na court ene no twetwe enkomo na yebunaten. Okay.
Yeah, quickly let's delve into it. So just as you said, on the 28th of October 2025, and the Japan prosecutors arranged the man who is accused of murdering the former Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. They arraigned him before court. And the charges Mako 16 and abono. And then the suspect, has accepted, or he has pleaded guilty to all the charges that were laid before him. So formally, that is what has happened, and the story has been carried by most international portals, including the BBC and Al Jazeera, and then Japanese local media outlets, say NHK. All of them have carried the report. So quickly, today what we are doing is that we are delving into the details and remind ourselves what happened on the 22nd of July 2022 when the former or the longest serving Japanese prime minister in history of Japan, the longest serving prime minister Shinzo Abe, was murdered by a 41-year-old Japanese man when he was addressing a rally in Nara when he was murdered. So let's go into the details of the report as it has been reported by Al Jazeera. And the headline reads, suspect pleads guilty to murdering former Japan Prime Minister Abe. Now, if you read the details, as trials open, Tetsuya Yamagami admits murdering Japan's longest serving leader 3 years ago. So as I already told you, the murder took place in 2022. So that makes it 3 years ago. So the lead for the story, the man accused of killing former Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe in 2022 has pleaded guilty to the murder. 45-year-old Tetsuya Yamagami admitted all charges read out by prosecutors as a trial opened on Tuesday, according to the Japanese broadcaster NHK. Yamagami was charged with murder and violation of arms control for allegedly using a handmade weapon to shoot Japan's longest serving leader. Everything is true, the suspect told the court, according to the AFP news agency. Now, if you read further, Abe was shot as he gave a speech during an elections campaign in the western city of Nara on July 8, 2022. Yamagami was arrested at the scene. So, Mr. Pope, this is a brief recap of what happened in court on the 28th of October. And the man who has been charged, Mr. Yamagami, has pleaded guilty to all the charges that were laid before him. And he said that, yes, it is true. He committed those offenses. So if you can run us through what happened 3 years ago, how Japanese people reacted to the sad news of the assassination of the longest serving Japanese prime minister in the history of the country.
Yes, the incident took place in Nara, as you said, around 11:30 a.m. Even I was in the studio in TBS, and then all of a sudden we had emergency news, like news alert. And then everybody was like, what is going on? What is going on? So when the incident happened, all Japanese people were so sad. In a sense, to say, everybody even stopped working and just start watching TV to see what is going on. The guy, after he shot His Excellency Abe Shinzo, he was going to shoot again. He shot Martin 2 or 3 times. And then the SPs, arrested him. They rushed Abe from Nara to Osaka. I think Osaka with an helicopter. Yes. So that day, from 12 o'clock until the daybreak, Japan was in a bad mood. In the sense of they don't know what was happening with Abe Shinzo. All the media houses was like wondering what has happened. Because at that time, he was not declared dead.
Dead yet.
Yes. So, after the declaration of, the death of Abe Shinzo, you could feel that Japan, the spirit of Japan, has really calmed down. It was so heavy.
So if you read further down the story, the assassination was reportedly triggered by the suspect's anger over links between Abe's Liberal Democratic Party, the LPD, to the Unification Church. Now, I've been doing a little bit of reading on this so-called link between the church and the former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe and then the Liberal Democratic Party. Now, the church is the Unification Church that has its roots in South Korea.
Yeah.
And the little that I've been able to gather is that the man was angry because, according to what he told investigators, the church has succeeded in brainwashing his mother into donating the family's lifetime savings of around 100 million yen, which is equivalent to $663,000 at the time to the church. And it has left the family broke. He said that he and his siblings were struggling to feed. And as a result, his younger brother has committed suicide, and he himself had tried to commit suicide at some point. He told investigators all these details. So, and it was also revealed that he is also a former member of the Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force, right? The JMSDF, the Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force. So he was he's a trained soldier. And one interesting fact is also that the gun that he used for the assassination, he manufactured the gun himself, right? So he produced the gun himself, and then he went to the grounds where the rally was taking place, and then he aimed at the Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. According to the reporter, he missed the first shot, and the Prime Minister was trying to turn to find out what was coming, and then unfortunately, the second shot got him. So that is the little detail that we can gather. So if you read the report, it reads further. Yamagami held a grudge against the South Korean religious group due to his mother's donation of 100 million yen. The gift ruined his family's financial health, according to the Japanese media. Long, the subject of controversy and criticism, has since faced increasing pressure from authorities over accusations of bribery. So, apparently, the church has a very strong presence in Japan, and they are linked to the LPD party, that's the Liberal Democratic Party. They have a very strong linkage with the political party. And when this thing came to light after the murder was committed, a lot of Japanese people have viewed the church in a different light, according to the report. And authorities have also done stuff to try and investigate the activities of the church. Listen carefully to this paragraph. The church's Japanese followers are viewed as key source of income. The shooting was followed by revelations that more than 100 LDP lawmakers had ties to the Unification Church, driving down public support for the ruling party. So after the shooting took place, it was later revealed that more than 100 members of parliament, let me put it that way, more than 100 members of parliament in Japan who are members of the ruling party, the LDP, was later revealed that they had connections to the church. So most of these guys had connection to the church, and then it led to most Japanese people. It led to most Japanese people courting a disaffection for the ruling party. After Tuesday's initial session, 17 more hearings are scheduled this year before a verdict is scheduled for 21st of January 2026. So, according to the report, after the hearing that took place, they are expecting to hold 17 other hearings between now and the end of the year, and then finally, the verdict will be delivered on January 21, 2026. So that's when they will deliver the final verdict on the case involving Tetsuya Yamagami, the man who is alleged. Right now, the court has not established, has not convicted him or has not proven him guilty, though he has admitted or he has pleaded guilty to the charges. But now he is alleged, right? He's still a suspect. So that was when the court will deliver its final verdict. The trial opened the same day as two of Abe's former allies, the LDP leader and Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi, and visiting United States President Donald Trump, held a summit in Tokyo. Abe, who served as Japan's Prime Minister for almost 9 years, is regularly mentioned by both during public events. On Tuesday, Takaichi gave Trump a golf putter owned by Abe and other golf memorabilia during their meeting at the Akasaka Palace. So that is what the story says. So that's a little bit of what is happening, the linkage between the current Prime Minister of Japan, Madam Sanae Takaichi, and Donald Trump, the President of the United States of America. And the story says that they used to be allies.
Very, very.
Yeah, they used to be allies. And then Madam Sanae Takaichi has given a golf putter that was owned by Shinzo Abe to Donald Trump.
Yeah.
And Donald is your friend. Donald is your friend.
Oh, yes. I would say yes, somehow. But he's
Yeah.
much friendly or a friend to Abe than me.
Than you. So, according to the source, or according to the story, Madam Sana Takaichi also gave him some other golf memorabilia that was used by
Abe.
the late former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. So, Mr. Pop, I don't know, but from your perspective, you are the experienced man. You have like experienced and a number. I don't want to use a lot. You have experienced a number of Japanese prime ministers. If someone asks you to give 2 or 3 legacies of Shinzo Abe, what you can easily remember him for, what are some of the things that you can easily like mention or as legacies for the late former prime minister of Japan, Shinzo Abe?
Yeah, may his soul rest in peace again. I'm also a very fan of Abe Shinzo, late Prime Minister Abe Shinzo, because when he came into power, he is the man that gave Africa much opportunities, even like our students to come to Japan and study. We call something the Abe initiative during the ticket. I think the 8th ticket in Yokohama. And after that, there has been a very wild and big and deep and large bridge between Africa students and the Japanese students. You see? Now they bring over 50 students every month or two to come to to come to Japan to study, So this is one of the things that he did that I really like him for. And also, many Japanese people really like Abe Shinzo because he also brought a closer bridge from for the Japanese people to seeking, the government. Before there was a breach, people didn't really have interest in the governing. But through Abe Shinzo, the citizens were able to have more interest into the Japanese government governing. So during his administration, one thing that was made was that even the number or the percentage of voting also increased. So he was a man that I would say most of the Japanese people really liked. And even now, he passed out almost 2-3 years ago, but yet still his name is mentioning in news in other places. Yeah.
So apart from the Abe Bridge, the foundation or the opportunity that the former Prime Minister for Japan created for Africans to try and open educational doors for Africans to study in Japan. For most Africans living in Japan like yourself, what do you really, really remember Shinzo Abe for? From the African's perspective. From the African's perspective.
Well, he's one of the best, as I said, he's one of the best prime minister that I've experienced so far here in Japan. He's one of the best.
Was he a foreigner friendly prime minister, or did he put in policies that reduced maybe how hostile the system was to Africans? Did he make it things easier for Africans to stay in Japan?
Not only Africans, but I would say all foreigners. Abe was not anti-foreign. Yeah, he opened the way or the gate for foreign people. He started this, now there's a lot of foreign people coming to Japan. He started that
initiative.
Yeah, and even when he brought it to Kokai Parliament, there were a lot of people who even was against it. But because his team had, majority, he was able to, win that initiative. So Abe is a type of person that really love or like foreign people, not only Africans, but foreign people.
Foreigners.
Because of Abe, now we can see a lot of foreigners in Japan.
Yeah. So for that, it's a very strong legacy for foreigners in Japan. For me, for my personal experience, I heard of Shinzo Abe when I was in Ghana way back around 2017, 2018. And I could recall some of the meetings that he held with his Ghanaian counterpart at the time. And some of the things his name making the headlines and in making the waves across the international media for varied reasons. I think that, just as you said, he's a man who built bridges instead of creating divisions. He tried to bridge the gap between the disadvantage in society and where Japan have gotten to, like the more privileged and then the underprivileged. He tried to bridge the gap and elevate the standard of education in Africa. I think that this is a man who had a very strong legacy. It's unfortunate that he had to pass away at the age of 67 and under such circumstances. So that is a little bit of update that we brought to you. Mr. Bob, maybe we take your last words and then we wrap up.
Thank you, Atriku. What I would like to say, as I said, I love Abe so much. So I'm so sad. And what I would say that may his precious soul rest in peace. And to his family, I love everyone. I love Japan myself. That's why I've been here over 30 5 years now. Japan is my home, and I thank him to make Japan a place that we foreigners also can have a place to sleep. Thank you.
So the trial will continue next month because we are entering into November, and it will continue, and there will be 17 other trials before the final verdict or the judgment is delivered on the 21st of January 2026 in a case involving the assassin Tetsuya Yamagami, who shot and killed the former Prime Minister of Japan, Shinzo Abe. So this is the update that we brought to you here on GHPage Radio. Don't forget to put your comment in the comment section, as you've always done. And most importantly, like the video. And also don't forget to subscribe to the channel for content like this and more other interesting content. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also tell your friends and family members to subscribe to the channel. This is the show, the number one platform for Africans and all foreigners in Japan, where we bring you all the updates. The name of the channel is GHPage Radio Extra. Thank you for being part of our growing community on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. My name is Emmanuel Achireko, and I did this with my boss, Pusa. And don't forget that this program was ably produced by our number one strongman producer, Mr. Kwaku, the owner of 2K Photos. If you want any content, videography, photography, anything in terms of production, please locate him on social media platform 2K Photos for your best service delivery. Until we come here once again, this has been our ongoing editions on GHPage Radio. Thank you very much.
Thank you.